Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me, Larry the Batman fan, and I am back with another video. I finally got the new package in the mail, so I figured I'd go ahead and film this video and show you guys what I've got. A couple of these games in the stack here, I either uh, cannot play because I don't have the console, or it's a game I already have. But for the majority of the games I'm showing here, I do not have them. Final Fantasy Type O negative HD. I don't know what the HD is for. I guess you can play this in 1080p, so you can actually see it much better, and the graphics are a lot more crisp than the original version, which is on, I believe, PlayStation 4. This is a good game, but the thing is, I don't have an Xbox One, so I cannot play this game. So I may end up just giving it to my friend Kyle because I know he has an Xbox One. That might be what I do. There's another Final Fantasy game in here somewhere. Here it is. This I also can't play because I don't have an Xbox One. But they're on PS4 as well. I might have owned this on PS4 at one time. I'm not really sure. I don't think so. Actually, I think I do own this game, yeah. But it's a different version of the game. I think it's the one that comes with all the DLC. But it's Xbox One, so I can't play it. And then these two are doubles for me. Zombie U is a double for me because I already have this game. So it's just a duplicate. So it may end up going straight to Mr. Deals as a trade-in. And Super Mario Maker is also a double. I do have this game in my collection. So this is a second copy for me. I don't need a second copy. So I'm going to trade that in. And then the Neo collection, which I do have in my PS5 collection. So I don't need this game either. So now, besides the doubles, which is always disappointing getting doubles, but when you're offering money to a lot of games, there's nothing you can really do. You kind of have to get some games that you already have, you know, and then get some that you don't have for the lot. If it's in a big lot on eBay, whether it be in 10 games, 15 games, 20 games, 13, 14 games, whatever, you got to accept it. Ghost of Tsushima, I have never played this game before, but I've heard good things. It's like a ninja game, and I've heard it's bright and colorful and beautiful, and that the game is just a blast to play. In fact, I've heard that this game is so good that it got ported to the PS5, and the PS5 version just looks slightly better in terms of graphics, but the game style is great and it's fun, and I've heard nothing but good things. I've read about it and I just know that it's good. So that's a nice add to my collection. New Super Mario Brothers U plus Super Luigi U, which I'm pretty sure is in here. Let me see if it is. Yeah, it's the double disc. Sweet. Because I know that they released this game with just the new Super Mario Brothers U, and they released that separate. But then later on, Nintendo decided to bundle this game with the Wii U, so you got both games in one. So they put it on a double disc, one disc rather, but it's like a big ass disc where it could fit both games on one disc versus the originals, which were on two separate discs. So that's nice. It's two games for the price of one. They play very similar though. They're your typical platformer games, which you get power ups, you stomp on Goopa's heads, and collect coins and stuff. So it's not bad. Not a bad game. Super Mario 3D World, excellent game. One of the best games on the Wii U. You got to get it if you have a Wii U. So I'm glad to have this game. It's a great platformer. Excellent gameplay. A lot of fun. Can't complain. That's a nice ad. Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. I've heard that this is one of the better Wii U games. I'm glad to have this in my collection now. Add this to my collection. I know it's on Xbox 360. It later on got ported to 360, but I'm sure that this has a few bonuses to the gameplay, like a few touchscreen things on the gamepad that you can do that you can't do in the 360 version. So that's a nice add. This one doesn't have the cover art, but it still does have the game, and the game is in good shape. And that game is a mind-blowing game in itself, is Donkey Kong Country Returns, Tropical Freeze. This is an excellent Wii U game. One of the better titles to have, so I'm glad to have that too. Even though it's missing the cover art, I don't really mind, as long as the disc is in good shape. And then the last of the Wii U games is Star Fox Guard, which I've heard of. I've never played it. I think it's a strategy game. It's different than the typical Star Fox games, because most of the Star Fox games you're playing as Fox McCloud, and you're in a ship, and you're with Slippy, Peppy, and Falco, and you go through the levels, and you just like destroy other ships and things that get in your way. So it's like a flying game, but it's also known as an adventure game. But this one kind of breaks through that and makes it more of a strategy game. So we'll see. I'm not a huge RTS fan, but who knows? I might actually like that. And then I got the Kingdom Hearts, which this is brand new factory sealed. So for what I paid for all these, $75, it's a hell of a deal. And I mean, there's two games in this pack here, but really you get other shit too. You get all these. You get Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, or Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and then they got the original Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 358/2 Days. I don't know why they came up with that name. That's a hell of a title name. I know that was on the Nintendo DS. Kingdom Hearts Recoded, I think that's on the 3DS. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, that's on PSP. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD, I think that was also on the DS. A lot of goodness here for Kingdom Hearts. They were like prequels to the original, but they put so much effort into this. Like, they put so many of the Kingdom Hearts games on this, so this is probably gonna be a blast. Actually, what am I saying? Probably it is going to be a blast to play that, because you get pretty much all the Kingdom Hearts games on those two discs. And the last game we have here is a PS3 game called Nier. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. I know this is a sequel. The second one's called Nier Automata, which is on PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. It might actually be on PS5 as well, since it was a late release. But I never played Nier, but I know it's like an action RPG, and it's supposed to be really good. So now the video is not done, folks. I got a bunch of movies to show, and first TV shows to show you guys, so bear with me. I got Unforgettable Season 1, which is on multiple discs. I got the X-Men, which I may have shown before. If I didn't, I've got the full season, because my movie guy I bought off of gave all of them to me for a Christmas gift. So I only had to pay for the first season. The other 4 seasons he gave me for free. He said, "Merry Christmas." So I was like, yes, awesome. I ended up seeing all the X-Men. That's the animated show. I've seen every episode of it now. Took me a while to get through that season, all the seasons of X-Men, but I'm glad that I eventually got through it. Although it took probably about 2 months to get through that, but but I'm glad I did. Excuse me. Burn Otis, very good. Glad to have that. Hold on a second. I gotta get me a drink. Sorry, guys. When I film like this and it's long, I get thirsty sometimes. Alright, back to the video here. Charlie's Angels, Season 1. The old show. I know there was a newer show back in like 2006, 2007, 2008, around that time. That show flopped, unfortunately. And I know they also did a movie in 2019 of Charlie's Angels, which I thought that movie was pretty good. It had Naomi Scott in it and those other two women. I forget their names. But I thought that was a pretty good movie. But this is the TV show. Very good TV show. I like it a lot. Now we have MacGyver, which is on 4-disc. Excellent. Loved MacGyver. Very cool spy. And next we have the movies. Sorry, excuse me. Mulholland Drive, which I've heard is a very good thriller. Plane with Gerald Butler, the new Plane movie. I thought that was pretty good for a new movie. Very good action. They basically, they are flying a plane to a certain city, but the problem is that the plane crashes and ends up in the Philippines. And when they get there, they realize that there are some people, they're terrorists, and the leader pretty much wants them dead. So the pilot does everything in his power to protect his passengers and the people that are working with him. Gerald Butler does a very good job in this movie. I liked it. I thought it was good. Out of Sight. Some of these I'm not going to be able to say much because I haven't seen them. Walking Tall, the remake with Dwayne Johnson. Excellent movie. Very good. I highly recommend it. It had a lot of fighting in it. A lot of shooting. Very good if you like action movies. Spider-Man Far From Home. I don't like Tom Holland very much as Spider-Man, but I gotta admit that these movies are pretty good. So he transitions well into Spider-Man to make a very believable, like 16 or 17-year-old man playing Spider-Man. I get why they won't have Tobey Maguire again as Spider-Man because he's reaching 50 years old. And Spider-Man was known for being a teenager to a young adult, like a 21-year-old or something. So I get why they're not going to have Tobey Maguire again as Spider-Man. War Games. This is a good movie. About this boy that finds this board game, and what happens is they start to think that the game actually causes things to happen in real life, like all out wars and stuff. So he ends up being like put in this like facility for like the critically insane because they think that he is the cause of all these wars and people that are going to get killed. But turns out that wasn't so. It was just a game. Very good movie. Tomb Raider. I think I showed that one before. Oh, there's the other disc for Unforgettable. Parenthood with Keanu Reeves, one of the first movies that he was in. It has Steve Martin in it too. It's supposed to be a comedy movie. I only laughed a few times. Like, could have been a lot more funnier. Well, now the stack is the wrong way. The Deadly Affair with, I think, Audrey Hepburn. That was an okay thriller. Happy Gilmore with Adam Sandler. Excellent. Knives Out 2, Glass Onion. Surprisingly, not a bad sequel. Pretty good. Daniel Craig plays the point blank guy, Detective Blank guy. Very good. Hey there, buddy. How's it going? How are you, Miles? Miles just stopped by to say hello here, folks. Hang on, buddy. I'm filming. Yeah, I'm filming right now. Yep. Gotta finish my film. Please don't mess up that stack.